My thoughts on old aging. It's a lie. We've been perpetuated to think everything we know in life, we've been perpetuated to think your thoughts really don't matter, therefore what you think really doesn't matter. That's on a whole deeper level in itself. So how would you know? You would see it firsthand in person, or you would experience it. So you would see it, or you would experience it. And I'm gonna state the facts before I get into further detail. Let's go. We're meant to believe people die of old age. Actually, if you search the corridor and the real reasons why people die, probably 75% to 95% are old age, or not old age. 75% to 95% of people dying, if you search up the corridor and the real reasons that people die, is not from old age. It's from their organs failing inside. Just something I wanted to say. But anyways, before I get into the details, we can look at the facts. Why are some people more beautiful in their old age when they're older? And why do they look so young and beautiful? Well, first, I think we're literally supposed to look young and beautiful till the day we die. And the people that we see now that the media shows us, and those people that live to 100 or even 70 to 90, they don't look healthy. Every animal pretty much looks healthy, or in its prime, adult, till the day it dies. Anyways, when we see these people that live from 70 to 100, they're always super wrinkly. They look old, and they don't look healthy. Those are markers. Now, I will say I commend them for living a long life, or a longer life. But there's even people in India, and it's all around the world, and you can see this just on videos on the internet. These people that are living long, like 100, whatever, but some of them, they need help. They can't even move. They look super frail, super skinny, emaciated, and it doesn't even look like they can live a life. I don't believe in this. while they may have lived longer, I believe we're supposed to live way longer. Branch fell. And I also believe we're supposed to look young, attractive, hot, mobile. We're supposed to be active. Most people can't even wrap their mind around this. So, factors that tell if somebody is healthy, it's actually right on their face. When we see people that are older that look young, we like to credit it to genetics. I'm starting to believe that's only 1%. That's all bullshit. I don't even care about genetics anymore. It's more so just an excuse. A lot of people, the reason why I brought up genetics, because 50% of arguments in the health world, oh, that person has good genetics. Or maybe they weren't stressful as you. Maybe they didn't stress at all. Maybe they ate really good food. So maybe they actually used their body, lived a balanced life, probably away from the city. Nonetheless, the marker to tell if someone's healthy and looks young is their skin. This is the number one factor. If their skin is smooth and beautiful, then you would say, oh, this person's young. This person's hot. People are going to want to mate with this person. Anybody that has smooth skin, they look young. It's the number one health indicator. Pretty much looking like a baby. And that's really probably the best way. Okay, so we get into, that's not really genetics. We're all the same class of animal. We all look very alike and have the same functions and arms, legs. We're all in the same race, so to speak. Now, to me, what determines you looking good is simple. It's the food you eat. Nothing else matters. Now, if you're stressed all the time, that's obviously going to have a big point in your life. People don't understand. We aren't meant to be stressed. We aren't meant to feel stress. We just aren't. People feel so much stress, they like to deny this point that I made. They may have never in their life or grew up in an environment that was very stressful, and they've never been unstressed, which is unfortunate. But being stress-free, not stressful, is our natural state of being. Most all animals are in the wild and just all around. It's our natural state of being. So Most people are eating the wrong foods. 95% of people. There are some people you could say get genetically good. And then there's some people who get lucky. There is luck involved. But again, we're all the same species. And the core of it is eating the wrong food. Anybody that's getting wrinkles on their face, they do not have enough fat in their diet. Fat is the key for anti-aging. Now we can talk about chemicals and getting sunlight, but I don't care about none of that stuff. There's also radiation, because we're talking about the number one factor. It is about the food you eat. So for example, if you eat a lot of candy or pastries, for sure, when you get older, you're going to look wrinkly. Basically, we're not supposed to look wrinkly. Now, is it your fault? No, it's more so the government's fault. I've seen people and heard of stories, both, that live to 150. I think that's the minimal we should be living to. I believe we can live to, in this era, 2024, a few hundred years. We're actually supposed to. But I believe on average it'd probably be like 225 to somewhere around 200. There are many reasons for this, but they don't want you to live long. It is our food that is doing it to us. The number one thing. And if you ever see someone who looks young, primarily Asians look the youngest. African Americans too, because they were living off the land. And again, the number one thing, it's the food they eat. Because then we wouldn't have any other excuse. Why are these Asians looking so good? And all these people who live to 125 and 150 that I've heard about and seen, which there's only a few that I've seen. In fact, you're not shown them, and it's very rare nowadays. They pretty much don't live in society. They live very excluded or remote places that we wouldn't even know about. But these people look young. They look super young. They look super young. You would want to have a kid with them. They are healthy. They're active, mobile. They can still think. And again, they have that smooth skin. Smooth skin is like the number one factor. In anybody that you see with smooth skin, you always like, wow, this person looks so good. it's just a natural thing, a tendency that we like.